G'day guys, well today we're talking about the Crashpad Outback Double Swag. We're going to be talking about the features and benefits of it and also our review. Alright, so let's talk about some specifications for the swag. So it's a double swag, it's 150 centimetres wide and it's 210 centimetres long and it's about 80 centimetres high. So there is a fair bit of room inside the swag. Once it's all rolled up, it's 150 centimetres wide and it compresses to about 30 to 40 centimetres tall. Now you can also leave your bedding inside and roll that up. Alright, so this is a freestanding awning, however, you can peg the sides out, and what that does is actually gives that canvas a nice taut feel. Otherwise, if you do let this go, it does sort of sag in a little bit on the sides. Now we've just pegged this out using some Peggy Pegs. Now if you haven't seen Peggy Peg before, check out the review just up here of how Peggy Pegs work. Alright, so let's take a look at the canvas. So the canvas is a 410 GSM waterproof canvas. It feels really good quality, it's nice and thick. The actual floor, so the floor is a 600 GSM PVC floor. Now just one thing to note, the actual floor doesn't extend up the sides like some other brands, so just keep that in mind. The actual mesh itself here on the top here, it's a super fine mesh. I don't know if it's midgie proof, haven't been able to find that detail, but it definitely does stop the bugs. So Crashpad have an optional ground sheet that you can buy, and the material is actually the same as the actual swag. So the outer layer canvas can be rolled up so it's out of the way, and it also sits behind this nice big storm flap. So when there's water coming in, you're not going to get any penetration through this zip. All right, so taking a look inside, we undo the zip on the mesh, open that wide up, and that goes all the way up. You can fold that open. Now we're actually running the Crashpad sleeping system as well. So this sleeping bag is about 7 different sleeping bags in one. It can be used as a single, double, it can be used as a winter sleeping bag or a summer sleeping bag. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Last night we were super toasty in that, actually probably too hot. Anyway, if we look at the mattress itself is a 70 mil mattress, like an eggshell type of mattress, and it actually has a zippable cover, so you can take it off and wash it. Now the mattress is probably the only downside I can find with this swag, is that it's probably not that comfortable and probably needs to be a little bit thicker. So we might look at upgrading this mattress at some point. So taking a look at the inside of the swag, on either end you've got these really nice big ventilation windows, and at the head end you've got these 2 little pockets that are suitable to put your keys or your phone. So one good thing about this design of the swag is that the flap is actually accessible from inside the swag. So you can zip it up and down depending on your preference. So as I previously said, it's 1.5 meters wide and 2.1 meters long, and that's internally as well. So I'm a 6'1" guy and there's plenty of room for me. I can comfortably lay down here on the side. I can move over and I've still got plenty of room for someone else. All right, so what we're gonna do is quickly run through on how to pack this up. It's very simple. Basically just undo the top hooks on the top spreader bar, let that come down. Now this attaches and it's got a separate pole bag. From here, all we do is undo the hooks on these end poles. They unhook. Now these poles, they're a 9.5 millimeter aluminium pole, so they're super durable. And these just are all detached like this. We'll put them to the side. So we just sort of pull this in on the side a bit. On this side, do the same. So it doesn't take very long at all to set up and pack up a swag. So if you haven't done one before and you're nervous about buying one, don't be, because they're very simple and easy. Now on the end of the swag, so actually on the other end, is you've got the 2 straps. So the 2 straps here sit underneath here. That's what is actually going to roll the swag up. So what we need to do is we need to start from this end and roll. So as I said before, you can actually leave your bedding in here as well. So all I do is I sort of just put my knee on it. And once you get it sort of started, it's pretty easy to roll. Pushing down, we pull this up, making sure we get that tucked in along with that rope. There's no science behind it, just a little bit of brute force sometimes, and if you've got 2 people is definitely of benefit. So grab these straps, slide them underneath the bottom, and what we do is put your knee on there and clip in, tighten that down. So once you've got one, it's pretty easy. So we just grab that other strap underneath, throw it over the top. Might need to loosen that off just a bit. Clip that in, and then we can tighten it just like that. Now the bag they give you is a nice super big bag that the swag can fit in. So sort of just put it in from one end, get it into the other, and pull it up. So I'm not sure, you could probably actually leave your pillows in here as well, because I reckon the bag would be able to accommodate that as well. So we just pull this up to the side, like so. Throw the cover over and zip it up. So it doesn't get much easier than that. Some of these other swags have got really small bags. It makes it a pain in the butt to actually fit the swag in. Let's get that. Job done. Now the good thing about this swag bag, got these really two big, or these two really big carry handles to make it easier for carrying, and also on the ends of the bags, so when you sort of put it onto your roof rack or anything like that, you can actually grab the swag really easily. All right, so one thing I forgot to mention was that the actual swag comes with a nice pole bag, and the poles just slide in here. Now it's pretty important to keep your poles in the swag, in the actual bag, just because it could damage that fine mesh, and you don't want that to happen. All right, so would I buy Crashpad again? Yeah, absolutely I would. Look, Crashpad are an Australian-owned business, and where I can, I always like to support Australian. Now, there are other swags out on the market, and I think that, I think it does represent really good value for money. However, it is towards the more expensive end of the product range. There are cheaper swags out there, so if you're looking to buy something as not good a quality, in my opinion, well then probably the Crashpad swag isn't for you. However, if you're looking for something that's going to last you for years, I definitely think the Crashpad is the one you should be buying. Now, if you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.